Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. So in the last class we have seen the PR configuration process and PR creation process. So today we are going to look into the request for quotation process. So what is a request for quotation? So whenever you create a PR is basically it is a demand sheet. So whenever there is a demand and you don't know the supplier, okay? So you don't know the supplier. So in that case what you have to do, you have to select a supplier or you have to find a supplier, right? So for those reason, first whatever material you are having a demand or you are having a requirement for, you have to create or you have to request for some quotation. Okay, let's understand it in a layman language or in a simple language. So let's say you are having a requirement for a mobile phone. Okay, so you need a mobile phone. So now what will you do? You will go to different vendor or different suppliers. Let's say Amazon is a supplier, let's say Flipkart is a supplier, let's say Geomart is a supplier, let's say Chroma Store is a supplier, let's say any local shops are a supplier. So you will go each and everywhere, you have to go there. So each place you have to go and you have to ask, I need a mobile phone. This is my budget, let's say 15,000 or 20,000 or any budget you are having. Or let's say you have finalized the model, let's say company and model, everything you have decided. Let's say you are going for a, let's say any kind of phone. Okay, so now you will go to each shop online, maybe it's online or offline. You will ask what is the price, when you can deliver it. So there will be different factors will be there. Let's say you need a mobile on a urgent basis. So we will not go for, let's say online, if online is taking more than 2 days or 5 days, if it is taking that much of time, you will need a urgent, so you can directly go to the store and purchase from there. So then you have to go to the local 2 to 3 store and you have to ask for the price. So what is the basic criteria? Basic criteria will be price. Okay, based on the price you will be asking like what is your price. So you will compare their prices. So first they will give you a quotation, right? So quotation means it is a price kind of thing. You will, they will be giving you or they will be providing you a price, like on this price point we will be giving you this phone. Let's say some people or some vendor, they will say okay, I will give this phone under 15,000, or some person will say okay, I will give you this phone on 15,500. Someone is saying you, I will give this phone under 14,500. So how you will decide where you are going to buy the phone? Definitely where you are getting it on a cheaper price. Okay, now you are going to select the vendor who is giving you the at phone at the cheapest price. You will go there and you will purchase that. Okay, then you will be going for purchase order, other things will be there. Now let's conclude it over here. So this is how you are going to select a vendor from which you are going to buy. So similar concept will be there for the business also. Okay, so let's say there will be a product. Now they don't know a supplier from which they are going to buy. Now they will be asking for different vendor. They will be asking for their prices, at which price point they can deliver the material. So this is called request for quotation. Now you are requesting for some quotations. Okay, so first let's understand what is the configuration process of request for quotation, then we will be going to the creation part. Okay, so first thing, for request for quotation, it is the same way of configuring. First you have to configure the number range, then you have to configure the field selection, then you have to configure the document type, then you have to maintain the quotation comment. Okay, quotation comments are basically required for the rejection letter. When you are rejecting someone's quotation, you need to mention a reason over there, like why you are rejecting that. Okay, so now let's go through this configuration steps, then we will be going for the creation part. Okay, let's go to the SAP system. So here you can go to SPRO. Here you can go to SAP reference IMG. From here you can go to material management. From material management you can go to purchasing. From purchasing, you can go to RFQ quotation. Just expand this node. First one is define number ranges. So same here, I'm not going to define the number ranges. So here you can see the number range interval. Here you can maintain the number range interval. Here you can see the number range status. You can maintain or change the number range status from here. So we'll just go to the interval. I will be taking the standard number range which is already available. So this number range, I believe it is already available. Okay. So I'll be taking this number 01 number range. I'll be taking this one. Okay. You can take any of your number range. If you can create a new number range also, there is no issue on that. So we will be taking the standard one. Sorry, the available one. Okay. The first one we will be taking this one. So 01 is the number range. Here you can take this one. Let's go back. Now next one is define document type. Before going to the document type, we will be going to the define screen layout of the document label. Okay. Why we are going here first? Because there is a field selection is there. Okay. So here is also you can have two types of field selection. So one will be based on your document type and another one will be based on your T code. Okay, so here you can see the T codes are MA 41, 42, 43. These are the T codes are there. Okay, based on this you can manage the field selection. Here you can see there is a ANA field selection is there. Okay, so this ANA is a standard field selection for the request for quotation document type. So select this one, go to details. Here you can find the same field selection. Okay, I'm not explaining this again. Okay, we have already discussed or already explained this a couple of times or more than couple of times. So you already know how to configure this. Okay, so if you need any kind of fields, so you can let's say if you want to have any kinds of fields hidden or display or mandatory, you can maintain it over here. Okay, these are the groups. Under the group there will be some fields will be there. If you go to the basic data, here you can find these much of fields are there: plant, storage location, text exit, sort text, material group, material description, manufacturer, part number. These are the basic data selection group. So likewise there will be this much of selection groups will be there. So you can change accordingly as per your wish. Okay, so this is the field selection. Now let's go back. Now we will go to the document type. So here you can find the document type. Okay, so in the document type, here you can find AN is the standard type of document type for RFQ. Okay, so here you can see AN, RFQ, item interval, number range interval. This is the internal number range. This is the external number range. Here you can find the field selection group. Over here you can see the field selection. Okay, field selection is ANA. So this is a basic, this is a standard one. Don't change the standard one. If you want to copy it, you can create a new document type also. Okay, we have already seen this under purchase requisition. So I'm not going to create a new document type. I will be using the standard document type over here. Okay, if you want, you can create a new document type. Just copy this one, select this one, click on copy and create your new document type. Number range, you can have your own number range. Okay, so the same system here, you can go to allowed item categories. Let's say this AN, click on this allowed item categories. Here you can see standard, subcontracting, third party and service type of item categories are allowed over here. If you select this one, just click on the link purchase requisition. Same thing it is for the, let's say for which purchase requisition you will be able to create the request for quotation, or for which request for quotation you will be able to create a purchasing document or purchasing order. So that document type you have to mention over here. Okay, so now let's go back. Okay, so now let's go back. We are not creating anything. If you are practicing for the first time, create it. If you have any doubt, if you are facing some challenges, you can ask the question, ask in the group link is in the description. You can find the WhatsApp group over there, you can find the Telegram group over there. Also, if you want to have any doubt, then you can ask in the comment section also. Okay, so practice on your own. Don't say anytime that you are not doing anything, I'm not showing you anything. I have shown these kind of things multiple times. Still people are complaining that every time you are not creating anything, you are just showing the existing things. So we are not doing like that. Don't say those kind of words. If I have shown you once, then only I'm saying that it is shown. You have to go to the previous video, or which video I'm explaining or which video I'm mentioning, just go there and check. Okay, check and do it on your own. Why you should do it? I can do it, I can show you as it is, but that will be not beneficial for you. Okay, do it yourself. If you are facing some challenges, ask it. Okay, no problem, you can ask it anywhere in the WhatsApp group, in the Telegram group, in here also you can ask anytime. Okay, so this is the okay, one more thing left. This is the maintain quotation comment. If you click on here, so if you click on here, you can see there are some quotation comments are already mentioned. Here you can see AB1 is for rejection for price, AB2 is rejection for quality, NQ is some no quote, OK1 is price, OK ground, OK2 is quality, OK ground. So some people have maintained this quotation comment. If you want to create a new comment, you can also create a new comment. You can mention the comment name. Let's say you can say ZA, and you can say price not okay. Okay, you can maintain this. Okay, or you can say the price is above. So you can say price is above the market price. This also you can say. You can mention anything, any, let's say feasible or reasonable reason you can mention. Okay, you can maintain a quotation comment over here. I'm not saving this. If you want to create a new one, if you want to save it, you can just save it. There is nothing there. There is nothing much in it. So you can save a quotation comment. Okay, I'm not saving this one. Okay, so this is all about our quotation configuration process. So if anyone is asking you in the interview process, let's say you are saying that I have configured the request for quotation, or I have configured the purchasing requisition. So they might ask you what kind of things you have configured. So there, don't say that I have created a purchase requisition or I have created a request for quotation. So these are the things which you have to configure first before a user is going to create a request for quotation. What kind of things are there? Number ranges, document type, field selection or screen selection. Then you can say there is a quotation comment. So these kind of things we can configure before creating a request for quotation. Okay, any kind of question can come, you have to answer likewise. Okay, then let's go to creation of request for quotation. So how you can create it? Either if you know the T code, you can go to the T code directly, you can enter the T code and you can go to the screen. If you don't know the T code, you can go through the menu path. So first time we will be going for the menu path, then we will be looking into the T code. So here you can go to the logistics. From logistics you can go to material management. Here you can go to purchasing. From the purchasing, here you can go to request for quotation, RFQ quotation. Here you can go to request for quotation. So here you can see the T code is ME41. Okay, ME41 is the T code. You can go here, or in the Fury app you can go to manage quotation. There will be a app will be there, manage quotation. You can go there and you can create a quotation or request for quotation. You can create it over there. Okay, so theory part we will be looking at the end. Once our course will be completed, then we will be going to the theory part, or in any time, let's say in any other classes, we can go to the theory part and we will be seeing what are the things are available in the theory part. We will be looking into it. Right now, you can go through the T code. Okay, so here you can double click on it. Here it will open a screen for you. This is the starting screen of RFQ. So here RFQ you can create with respect to purchase requisition, with respect to an outline agreement, let's say contract or scheduling agreement you can create, or you can create it manually without any reference also you can create. Let's say we are going to create a purchase, we are going to create a request for quotation with respect to purchase requisition. So if you are going to create it with respect to purchase requisition, you have to click over here. If you are going to create for a outline agreement, or let's say contract or scheduling agreement, then you have to click over here. Then a screen will be coming. Then you have to enter the whatever things are there, you have to enter. So we will go for the, so we will go for the purchase requisition. With respect to purchase requisition we will be creating. Okay, now we will copy this one, we will go here and we will be reference to purchase requisition. Okay, so you can go to deadline, you can say a deadline, let's say what is the RFQ date. Today is the RFQ date, let's say I will be saying 29 is the deadline. Okay, now I will click on the request for quotation. So here you can see RFQ type is AN. This is what is the document type. Next one, language is English, EN. You can create it on your own language. Own language means not Hindi or your local language. The languages which supported by SAP. Let's say any international language is supported by SAP, so you can enter any language. Let it be German, Japanese, Swedish, or let's say it Chinese, or any language is there. It is supported by every language, every international language. Most of the international language it is supporting. Okay, so this is the language, this is the RFQ date. Today's date is 25th. So this is the RFQ date and quotation deadline. Till how much days or what date you want to have this quotation. So by when your vendor can reply back to you. So by 29 they will have to reply you back. If they are say sending their quotation after 29, it will be invalid. Okay, so here you can see there is a um, purchase requisition selection screen is there. So here you can add the purchase requisition number, click on OK. So here you have to enter the purchasing organization. Let's say we are having P100 or something, we are having purchasing group. Okay, so we have created this NI1 and let's see the purchasing organization. I believe it is P100 we have created. Yes, P100 is the purchasing group. Now let's enter. So now here you can see in the next screen it is showing us the purchase requisition. This is the purchase request, purchase requisition number. This is the item number. This is the material. This is the short text. This is the plant, storage location. So all of the details have been taken from the purchase requisition. Now you have to just select this one, click on adopt. Okay, here just select this one. So this will take you to the next screen. So in the next screen here there is a quotation deadline and here there is a delivery date is there. Okay, so delivery date needs to be outside the quotation deadline. So delivery date you can put, so let's say let's say we will say 0203. Okay, so here you can see, this is, here you can see the reminders are there. So these reminders are getting copied from the material master. So we have maintained this reminder like purchasing value key, we have maintained in the material master, so that is copied from there. Okay, so now just click on this header data. So now this is the header data. In the header data, here you can put some so in the header data, you have to maintain some, let's say some fields. So first one is here, there is a collective field number is there. What is a collective number field? Basically, let's say for this material, you are sending a, um, you are asking for quotation from multiple vendor. So when you are going to compare the when you are going to compare the quotations of all of the vendor, so for the easy reference you can put a collective number. Let's say I will putting a collective number of 1. Then while comparing this quotation or comparing multiple quotation or related to this material, for which material we are creating over here, for this material, if you are taking this collective number for all of the quotation, then at the time of comparison, we can put this collective number and it will search for all of the quotations that are available for this material and it will show you a comparison. Okay. So these are the important fields over here. Now you have to go for the vendor details. Now you have to click on this page symbol is there. Here you can see there is a page symbol is there. So or you can see there is a third symbol is there. Just here you can see the supplier address. Click on here. So here you can find what is the vendor. Okay, so which vendor you are sending, you can just search for it. Let's say country is India and we will search how many vendors are there. If we have created something, I believe we have created something. Let's see if we have created some vendors, right? So BP number, here you can find this is the BP number, right? So let's find out this one. Or else we can find from here. Okay, we have to select for vendor number then. Okay, this is the vendor. So we have selected this one. Now click on OK. It will adopt or it will take all of the information from the vendor. Now enter it. Now you can save it. Okay, so here you have to go for, let's say we'll go back. So now here you can click on this messages. Okay, here this is a message button is there. So you can go to the messages and for the output you can select whatever outputs are there. So let's say I'll be selecting this NEU, medium is print output. Okay, so function we can see if it is VN is available, so we can go for VN. Can select for VN. Language, you can select the language. We can select English. Then we can go for OK. Just hit enter. So now click on communication method. So here you can see the logical destination. There are two printers are there. Either you have to search for LP01. Okay, it is there. So we can save this one. Okay, now just go back. Now save this one. So here you can go to dispatch time. You can select send immediately or any kind of thing you can select it from here. Send with periodical scheduled job, additional time specification, send with own transaction or send immediately. Anything you can maintain. Okay, just click on OK. Go back. Now save this one. So now we have created one request for quotation. So this is the request for quotation we have created and we have sent to the vendor. Now you have to send these kind of quotations or ask for the quotation from the vendor to multiple vendors. Okay, you have to create multiple vendors and you have to send the quotation. Then we can see the comparison of the prices. So that's it for today. So it is all about your request for quotation process. In the next class we will be looking into the quotation comparison. So maintain, basically we will be maintaining the quotation, which quotation or price conditions will be sent by the vendor, we will be maintaining and then we will be comparing it. Okay, so that will be two processes will be there. In the next class we will be discussing about that. Okay, I believe this class is understood or you are able to understand the concept of request for quotation. If you are having any doubt, please ask in the comment section, or if you are interested, then you can join the WhatsApp group or join the Telegram group also. There also you can ask any kind of questions you are having, any kind of practice error or let's say any kind of real-time issues you are having, you can ask over there. There you will be getting a lot of support people are giving over there, so you can get support from that. So that's it for today. We will be meeting up again in the next class. Till then, bye bye and take care.